With the permission of Hashem, there is every time when we arrive to the Parsha of the week, we think the last Torah that we've been reading, it was about Yosef and his brothers when they sold him. You know, all the problems that they had together. At the end, Yosef HaTzadik become the king, and then there was starvation all over the world. So the people came to Egypt because only in Egypt there was food, and they arrived to Egypt. Then when they arrived to Egypt, there were 10 brothers, all with beards, looking like a Jew. And Yosef, he told the customs, when you see 10 people together, looking like this, bring them to me. And that's what happened. Then there was a misunderstanding between both of them, with Yosef. There was a fight between them. At the end, Yosef, he told them, I am Yosef. I am Yosef. I am the one that you sold me as a slave. That means, the Gemara said, what a big shame we will have once after 120 years when we'll be up there and then we will see the reality. Because in this world, unfortunately, we do as we want, knowing that there is Hashem. Sometimes we do things against the will of Hashem, and we know that what we do is not right, and we do it. Then, well, this is the Yetzirah. This world, you have the Yetzirah, you have the Yetzirah, you have bad temptation, you have good temptation, like this morning. This morning I was so tired, so tired, and I wanted to sleep because I didn't sleep very, very well. And this morning I wanted to sleep, but on the other hand, I had a lecture. I had to prepare some lectures for some people. So I said to myself, well, next time, now I'm tired, I can't. Then, yes, no. Then at the end I said to myself, David, what about if the king of Morocco, or the President Trump, or the king of, I don't know, or Rothschild, that he will come to your house? Will you remain in bed? So I said to myself, no. So, wake up. Hashem is waiting for you. He wants you to lecture. He wants you to study Torah. So, you see, in this world, we have you must always find an argument to beat the Yetzirah. The Yetzirah is very, very strong. He has millions of arguments to drive you his way. And you will lose. But the only way you can beat the Yetzirah, the only way, there is no two ways. Shiviti Hashem nigdi tamid. Always feel Hashem in front of you. That's it. A lot of times I want to do bad things. Bemet, I'm just a human being. But always when it comes to my mind, when it came in front of me, hey, watch out. He's looking at you. What you will tell him. So that stopped me. So, when the brothers of Yosef, they saw the truth, they saw the reality, that this is Yosef. All his dreams come true. All the bad things they did to him. Now they were so ashamed. Why didn't they give him a chance? Why didn't they believe maybe what he said, it's right? Why they were jealous of him? Why? millions of why came in that moment. Millions of why. They were so down, depressed. But at least they had a chance. They can tell him now, sorry. We're sorry. Or what we did to you. At least there is a chance, there is a resolution for the problem. But the problem is, all the problems that we have between us and Hashem, we can only say sorry here in this world. Up there, it's too late. It's too late. So when you will see the reality, the truth in front of you, and Hashem will tell you, well, here I am, I'm here. What can you tell him? What answer can you give him? That is a big problem. You know, my friend, people say Teshuvah. Teshuvah, that means back to Hashem. You do bad things, then back to Hashem, okay? Very good. Back to Hashem when you're here. Here, when you can do Teshuvah, but after 120 years, it's too late. There is no Teshuvah anymore to do, because the body is in the grave, and that's it. And the Neshama cannot do Teshuvah, only now. So this is what the rabbis, they try to explain us. We should take we have to be conscious about that story between Yosef and his brothers. How it started and how it ended. How it started with wars, with jealousy, and how it ended. It ended that the brothers of Yosef, they saw the truth. He was right all the way. So all what they did was wrong. They made the father suffering during more than 32 years without Yosef. And Yaakov Abinu, you know what Yaakov made him suffer more? Because Hashem told him one day, Yaakov, look, as long as your children are alive, you have Olam Haba. But if one of your children pass away, die, you don't have Olam Haba. You don't have Gan Eden. You don't go to paradise. So Yaakov Abinu, when Yosef was lost, he was crying. He said, that's it, finished. I don't have Olam Haba anymore. Because Yosef, he passed away. So now, that means he suffered during 32 years of sufferance. Yaakov Abinu, till he heard that Yosef is alive. But in the meantime, he suffered. He suffered so much. And so now, at that moment, the Shivatim, the brothers of Yosef, they realize what they did, not only what they did during 32 years, all what happened. And Yosef, he's here. He had a dream that he was a king. He is the king. He had a dream that they all band in front of him. They all band in front of him. He had a dream that he was somebody very important. Here he is. He's somebody very important. He was after the king of Paro. He was the Shalit. He was the king of the whole world. So all what he said, it was true. So now they had no answer. They did not know what to do. So, but at least I will say, Baruch Hashem, they had a chance to do Teshuvah. They asked him forgiveness. We're sorry. You're right. But the problem is, when you are not right, when after 120 years, you see that there is Hashem, and you went against Hashem, knowing that what you do, it was wrong, and now you want to tell him, pardon, but you can't. Why? It's too late. It's like if you have to catch a plane at 12 o'clock, if you are not in the airport at 12 o'clock, you miss it. There is nothing you can do. There is nothing. The plane is not here. That's it. But I want to travel. Yes, okay. But there is no plane. You had to be here before 12 o'clock. It's too late. I would like to tell you a beautiful story. One day a few years ago, I was in Venezuela, and I had to come back to France. But it was a big problem. It was raining in Venezuela, and they said that so I was in the airport to catch the plane from Caracas to Paris, but because of the rain, the airplane, you couldn't take off. And beside this, he arrived very, very late, and because of the rain, it was a lot of storm, and I had my calculation. If I wait with Air France till the time that I have to go, I will arrive to Paris on Shabbat, and then I cannot go to Lyon. I had to go to Lyon. So I did not know what to do. So they told me there is one solution. There is Lufthansa. You can travel with Lufthansa, you arrive to Frankfurt, and then you change the plane, and you will arrive 2 hours before Shabbat to Lyon. So I was happy. I said, okay. So I took Lufthansa. But unfortunately, because of the rain, the plane took off a little bit late. That was terrible for me. I was in the plane, I couldn't get out from the plane. I was so sad, very, very sad. At the end, the plane took off. We arrived to Frankfurt half an hour before the takeoff of the plane Frankfurt-Lyon. But I had no chance to arrive there. I had no chance. No chance. It was not possible. And from a terminal to another terminal, I had to run. I promise you, I forgot about my suitcase. I said, Kapara, my suitcase, I lose it, but I don't want to lose the plane to Lyon. Otherwise, I will stay in the airport all Shabbat with no food, nothing. I mean, I said, Hashem, what I did to you, Hashem? I suffered all week receiving people, and I did everything to bring Torah to Caracas, to make people do teshuvah, to make people put tefillin, to make people go to the mikveh, and this is my reward. This is a punishment. Hashem, why you do that to me? Please help me, Hashem. Why all this? I was desperate, and I was running, and then I arrived to the gate, and the gate was closed. I saw the plane coming out, and that's it. I went to, you, Mr. Pinto, we called you. I said, I know, but what can I do? I was running. Yeah, but we're sorry, we cannot wait for you. The plane is full, and we have to arrive in time, because the plane has to come back again here. So, if you want, you have to wait another 2 hours. I said, but in 2 hours is Shabbat. What is Shabbat? So I told the Shabbat, I'm Jewish. I am not allowed to. It's impossible. I will arrive on Shabbat. It's impossible. Please, there is nothing you can do. No, there is nothing you can do. The plane is. This is the rules. So I was looking. The plane doing the reverse in front of me. This is the plane that is supposed to take me back home to be in Shabbat with my family, with my children, with the yeshiva. Hashem, why you do that to me? What a Shabbat! I started to think, well, David, you have to accept. You never know. Hashem, he cannot do something bad to you without a reason. You have to accept. But accept, it was not easy to accept because now I did not know what to do. I was lost in the airport, and then I had to stay there till after Shabbat in the airport. Don't know what to do. Maybe to go to the hotel, and then without food, without nothing, and that's it. And then catching the plane on Sunday morning because there was no plane on Saturday night. That's it. I was so down. So even to go to the Jewish community in Frankfurt, I did not know nobody, no language, nothing. I was lost. So I told the lady and the chicken, what can make him back so I can catch it? So she started to laugh. She said, why you ask this? I said, because I believe in Hashem, I believe in God. God cannot do that to me. So she told me, the only way, if there is a problem in the plane, so the plane has to come back to the gate when he left, from where he left, and then it's depends. The technician will come to see what's going on, or they will say there is nothing you can take off, and then the second problem is, would the pilot accept you to get in? Maybe we say no, because we close everything. I said, well, okay, thank you. And I was standing and watching, and I had emunah on Hashem that something is going to happen. Hashem, he cannot do that to me. I believe in Hashem. Suddenly, something happened. The plane would not move from his place. And then I saw the plane coming back to the gate. And the lady from the chicken, she looked at me. She said, what you did? She talked to me in French. What you did? I said, I did nothing. I just prayed to Hashem, to God, that I will catch this plane to go back home. Otherwise, I will stay here all Shabbat, all Saturday. But if I have a chance. And I saw some technician come in. They went inside. So I told her, please ask the pilot. Because I saw that they opened the door of the plane. She said, you are a man of God, huh? I will ask the pilot, and I will tell the pilot to take you. Because I never saw this in my life. This is something that makes me believe there is something. There is God. There is something. That was a lady, not Jewish, that was talking to me like that. And then I saw the technician come in, out, and the lady, she was talking to somebody, and she made a big smile, and she told me, your ticket. She took my ticket, and she took me to the plane, and the plane took off. When I arrived to Lyon, I arrived to my house exactly 5 minutes before Shabbat. So you see, this beautiful story that I told you now, it's one of the billions of millions of stories that Hashem, he do to us every day without knowing. We don't see what Hashem is doing with us. The rabbi said, Nishmat kol hay. What that means, Nishmat kol hay? We breathe. Every second that a person breathes, it's a miracle. Because you can't stop breathing. You know, this week in Israel, there was a man, a very healthy man. He went to the hospital to see his mother. He's very young man. He went to see his mother, and suddenly his mother she's not very, very well, And he was talking to her, and suddenly his heart stopped. He stopped breathing, he died. I mean, can you imagine? So every minute that we breathe, it's a miracle. You sleep, you wake up, it's a miracle. You move your hand, it's a miracle. You look, you see, it's a miracle. You listen, it's a miracle. Well, people, they got used to all this. So the people think it's granted, it's normal, it's natural. No, it's not. This is the problem. Nothing is normal, nothing is natural. Everything is Hashem. Everything comes from HaKadosh Baruch Hu, yes. So, my friend, after 120 years, we will be there, we will see all what Hashem has been doing to us for all the years that we've been on earth living. We will feel so low, so shame. And we want to say to Hashem, Hashem, pardon. And Hashem will tell you, pardon for what? It's too late. Pardon. When you are alive, there you can tell me pardon. Because there is a fight, the Yetzirah and the Yetzirah Tov, the bad and the good. And then when you follow the good, good. But when you follow the bad, so it's bad. So you have to say pardon. But you didn't say pardon for the bad thing you did. So now it's too late now. Now there is no, up there is no Shabbat. Up there is no Taref. There is no kosher food. There is no woman. There is no Yitzhara. Up there, there is nobody. The body remained here. There is only the Neshama, the soul. That's it. So up there is no bad temptation. There is no mitzvot to do. There is nothing. There, you only get the reward that for the good things that you did in your life. And all this, we learn all this from the brothers of Yosef and Yosef. When Yosef told them, Ani Yosef, I am Yosef. Wow! I am Yosef. Wow! So that means all what you said, it's come true. Yes! So look what you did to me. They were ashamed. They did not know. The Torah said, Velo yachlu ledaber. They couldn't talk to him. They couldn't look at him. They were ashamed. So Yosef HaTzadik came. But this is the story of this world. But up there, when you see the truth, the reality, like what you cannot say sorry, pardon to Hashem. No, because there it's you did good, you get your reward. You did bad, you get a punishment. That's it. There is no sorry there. There is somebody who came to ask me. He told me, Rabbi, I don't believe in God because I lost all my family in the Shoah. And they told me that you can give me an answer. I told him, I feel sorry for you, but I have no answer for you. But he told me that you can give me an answer. I said, I can give you only one answer. Don't ask questions. Don't try to find an excuse not to believe in God. It's easy. I know. I told him, my two uncles, they got murdered. I understand you. But there is a lot of people that they lost all their families. And they believe in Hashem. Of course, there is a lot of people that they lost their families. They don't believe in Hashem because they have an argument. Where was Hashem? Why didn't protect them? Why? Always there is why. I said, look, sir, the Jewish people, they did not have only one Shoah. We suffered a lot. A lot of Shoah we had. A lot. This is not the first one. A lot of Shoah. So, unfortunately, I cannot give you an answer. There is no answer for that. No, the only one who can give you an answer is God. So if you want to go and ask him. He said, how? I said, how? Well, how? Well, you wait till you pass away. You ask him. Till then, I have no answer for you. There is no answer. Even if I give you an answer, what can you do? Even if I give you an answer, a real answer, So what can you do? There is nothing. You cannot bring back those people who pass away. That's it. Finished. This is to be a Jew. It's you have to pay. You have to pay a hard price. It's my friend. I have to tell you something. All rabbis, they ask one question: how the brothers of Yosef did not recognize Yosef? Yosef recognized them, but he did not recognize Yosef. It's incredible. It's incredible. It's incredible not to recognize Yosef. Besides, the Gemara said that Yosef, he looked so much like his father. Now that Yosef, he had a beard, he looked like his father. Why? How come that he did not recognize him? How? It's something that we have to understand. How he did not recognize? Why did he? I mean, Yosef, he made himself like he don't speak Hebrew. So that was his the one who translates between the brothers of Yosef and Yosef. It was his son, Menashe. He was the one that he translates. I mean, they did not ask themselves from where this man he learned to talk Hebrew. I'm sorry to. Sometimes it's impossible. Baruch Hashem, I am 70-year-old. I remember people that I saw. I remember a boy that he was with me in school when he was 10 years in France. I remember his face. I didn't remember his name, but his face. I mean, it's impossible not to recognize your brother. It's really, it's not easy. So how did he not recognize him? How? The answer is, my friend, is something incredible that you must know. You have to know that when somebody don't like somebody, he don't give a chance to know him. And that was I think, the brothers of Yosef, they hated so much Yosef, so when they saw Yosef in front of them, for them, it can't be Yosef. Yosef, it doesn't exist. For them, Yosef, it doesn't exist. Even that this man looked like Yosef, okay, he looked like Yosef, but it's not, because for them, they took Yosef out of their mind. Now that Yosef, he told them, I am Yosef, they're shamed. Their pain was doubled. Why we didn't give a chance to recognize him? We hated him so much, we didn't give him a chance to recognize him. Now they started to look really in his face. Wow, it's Yosef. It's Yosef. Can you imagine, my friend, after 120 years, when Hashem, He will show us all our lives, all what He did to us, will be so down, will be so full of pain. Why didn't give a chance to know Hashem? The brothers of Yosef, they said, when he started to be bad with us, why we didn't give us a chance? Maybe it's Yosef. Maybe. No, we didn't want to give a chance. I will never forget how many chances sometimes I give to people. Somebody always, he was talking bad about me. And after he come ask me pardon, I forgive him. I hear he talk bad about me. And again he has a problem, he come I'm sorry, Rabbi, I'm sorry. One day, he spoke about me so badly, and because of him, he caused me a big damage, because he was somebody that he wanted to pay the whole, to buy me the whole building for the future. I mean, it cost few millions of dollars. And when he heard the bad language that he talked about me, that man, the rich man, he changed his color. He said, I'm sorry. He didn't tell me why, but I understand. I knew why. It was very hard for me to forgive to that man. Because it's like I lost few million dollars. I lost a yeshiva. And then his wife, she was not well. And somebody told him, because of you. Because of what you talk bad about Rabbi David, your wife, she's not well. Look what you did. What you did, you avoid that man to pay for the yeshiva, and there is one yeshiva less to Hashem. When you build a synagogue, it's for Hashem, it's not for me. Can I eat a synagogue? No. No. So it was, then he came. When I saw him, I didn't want to look at him. He told me, I'm sorry. I told him, I forgive you. But would Hashem forgive you? Can you imagine that synagogue? If that man would give me the money to build a synagogue and the build a yeshiva and a place for Torah, how many Jewish people they will have where to stay, where to pray, where to eat? Maybe generations of Jewish people will strengthen their religion in that place. Look what you destroyed. I will not forgive you, but you have a problem with Hashem. What reason will you tell Hashem? You didn't destroy my house, you destroyed the house of Hashem. All this because of jealousy. Because you are a rabbi and you have no success. So you are jealous of rabbis who have success. Only because of that. What answer? He started crying. He said, I'm sorry. He said, okay, you're sorry. It's like the Shvatim that they said sorry to Yosef. Okay, I forgive you. But 32 years of sufferance. 32 years. You suffer my father, Yaakov, by being missing. Okay, I forgive you. It's like you kill somebody, you tell him sorry. You crash with a car, he says sorry. You know, I would like to finish this with a beautiful story. There was a man who was driving, and he drove very, very bad. He made a crash. He went straight to another car. So he stopped. He went out. He said, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened to me. I'm a good driver. I'm sorry. The man and the other guy said, look. Now, I'm sorry on one side. Now, what about the car, the damage of the car? What about the damage of my wife that she got hurt? What about all the time that I'm gonna lose with you? Sometimes, my friend, you have to think a lot before you do something bad. To think if it's worth it or not. This is what we learn from this parasha. Hashem bless you, give you bracha v'etzlacha, amen.